Hello and welcome back to the Gloomhaven Solo Deadly Challenge. This is going to be another fast and easy one. It is the Night Shroud in the Decaying Crypt. So if you know anything about the Night Shroud, it's basically that once he hits level 6, his build relies around 2 cards. And so those are Swallowed by Fear and Spirit of the Night. Swallowed by Fear, you have to have Darkness and any other element to one-shot an elite target. So on turn 1, I went invisible, I set Darkness, and then I used a Wand of Infernos to set Fire so that I could kill this elite. And now I'm setting my Darkness again for the other card, Spirit of the Night, which just consumes Darkness to kill a normal target. So Night Shroud is very good at being invisible, very good at insta-killing enemies from full health, and so that is the main game plan. Then in this first room, there were 5 enemies, 3 skeletons, 2 living corpses. Skeletons can heal, whereas living corpses can damage themselves. So I figured if I'm going to be having to kill a target with basic attacks, which is, it just sounds horrible, sounds difficult to do with a Night Shroud, not insta-killing something, I figured it would be best to attack one of the corpses. So I'm just putting some damage in on this guy, and we'll get him down eventually. Meanwhile, the only important thing for me to do is just to make sure that I have my Darkness set up every turn. Normally when I play the Night Shroud, I get a pretty early enhancement, something like adding Light to one of my Darkness setting cards, or just adding another Darkness to one of my good move cards. But I didn't spend any time grinding for this at all. I just created the character, and this is my first attempt at the Decaying Crypt. So I when you have such a overpowered character as the Night Shroud, you don't really want to spend a ton of time grinding for him. So I'm able to get that first kill with just attacks, and I make sure I have my Darkness set for the next turn. That's basically the only thing that you're really going for on every Night Shroud turn, is just making sure that you are set up for the following turn. And with that in mind, I could have gone into this room on this turn, but my invisibility would have worn out. So even though I had plenty of movement to do so, it actually would not have been very good for me to come in here. So these traps are very nicely placed for me. It means that with Terrorblade, which is one of my favorite cards, this was the card that kind of taught me how strong pushes actually were. I also get a +1 Darkness attack modifier, which is really, really nice to see. Gets me perfectly set up for, well, I guess not perfectly set up for the next turn, because I need 2 elements for my Swallowed by Fear. But that means that I can just use my Stamina Potion to get back Spirit of the Night. And I can heal up a little bit with that healing potion. So invisible, so it's your basic pattern of go... Oh, okay, I can go invisible again. But your basic pattern is go fast, go slow, while you are invisible. But I'm just able to use Lurking Ruin to go slow again. You can... This way it gives me like 3 turns straight of invisibility. If you go fast, go slow correctly, then you can get 4 turns of invisibility with just 2 invisibilities, which really is better. But honestly, this level is pretty easy, and the Night Shroud is just so overpowered that you don't really need to play optimally. Some of the other characters I've been attempting recently are very, very difficult. I've been struggling to get some of these challenges done, so I just went ahead and threw in the Night Shroud because I figured it would be fast and easy, and I was quite right. One of the things that I have really found when playing the Night Shroud, you basically build these combos, and then you can pretty much use those combos on every rest cycle. So I haven't played very much with a high-level Night Shroud. Pretty much whenever I get to level 6, I stop playing the Night Shroud because insta-killing elites is just pretty overpowered. And so I'm probably going to go ahead and do this same challenge with the Night Shroud, just at a lower difficulty. I'll probably just only let myself be level 4, and the monsters will just be level 6 instead of level 7. This right here was just pure hubris. I should not have opened this door. I don't really know what I was thinking, but I figured that it was just unlosable. And then long resting here was a complete and total throw. I had to burn 2 cards, but in the end, it's not even going to matter. just need to get close, go invisible, get my elements set up so that I can one-shot this elite. And the monsters just never even see me. I mean, this is basically exactly how you play the Night Shroud when you're with a group. You just don't need a group. It's not the most balanced of characters. And then living corpses are just so fun and easy to kite that you can just take one little step back and they're not going to be able to reach you. But that's all there is for this one. Next one I have coming at you is the Summoner. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and that will be coming out soon. Thanks. Have a good one.